Get the latest Zacks research, analysis, and rankings on exchange-traded funds in Exploring ETFs. Well, since the holiday shopping season is already underway, thought it might be a good idea to bring in our ETF research director, Nina Mishra, to talk about retail ETFs. Up to now, and we're sitting here talking the day before Thanksgiving, it's been kind of a mixed bag for retail.
Exactly. I mean, it's going to be an interesting holiday shopping season. It's going to be good for some, not so good for others.
Right.
Overall, I expect it to be good for the retail industry. In fact, the National Retail Federation expects that the sales during the months of November and December will be up about 3.9% over last year. But online sales...
That's only marginal, though, because last year was, what, 3.5%?
Yeah, that's marginal. Average is 3.5%, as you said. But online sales are expected to be quite strong, especially if the weather is bad,
right,
as they are expecting as of now. In fact, shop.org, they are projecting that online sales will increase about 13 to 15% this year over last year. So what's
driving it, according to your research, is partly due to the stock market. The stock market hitting new highs. People are encouraged.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, as we saw last week, retail sales were better than expected, despite all the fiscal uncertainty and moderate economic growth. I think it's mainly because of the stock market and higher housing prices also. So rising stock market and increasing housing values, they create kind of wealth effect. So consumers are more confident to spend. They like spending more if they feel that they are more wealthy. And lower gas prices this year also, they are also encouraging consumers to spend more because the consumers are spending less on the gas pumps. So these are the reasons I expect the sales to be good this year. But as I mentioned, this is going to be a mixed bag for the retailers. Some are already warning that margins are going to be pressurized because they are trying to match with their competitors' prices. Overall, it may be moderately good for the industry. Some will be in a very good shape. They may say strong sales, and some will feel the pressure.
All right, so you have a couple of examples of retail ETFs that you've come in with. PowerShares Dynamic Retail Portfolio is the first one.
Yeah, I expect these two to do better than other ETFs also. So this one, my first pick is PowerShares Dynamic ETF. The ticker is PMR. Instead of selecting companies based on their market capitalization, it uses a number of investment criteria like price, momentum, earnings momentum, management, quality, and value to select companies. So kind of it selects better retailers, and because of its advanced stock selection methodology, it has been doing better than its peers this year. Top holdings as of now are Walgreens, Kroger, CVS, and Costco. And because of its advanced stock selection methodology, it's slightly more expensive, charges 63 basis points, but it's a Zacks #1 ranked strong buy rated ETF.
So you expect these ETFs to do better than ETFs even in other groups and other sectors?
Within the retail and consumer discretionary space, these two ETFs will do better.
Okay, all right. The second one is the Market Vectors Retail ETF, RTH, the ticker.
Yeah, it uses rules-based methodology to select stocks, and it is currently invested in about 25 of the largest retail companies, charges an expense ratio of 35 basis points. Top holdings as of now are Amazon, Walmart, Home Depot, and CVS. And this has a Zacks rank of 2 or buy. And one reason why I like this ETF is because almost 10% of assets are invested in Amazon. And as we discussed earlier, online retailers may do better than others this time. So Amazon may do well, and this ETF is going to benefit.
All right. Do you own either of these two?
I don't.
All right. Check out other stock picks, ETF articles, research, education in the ETF section of our website. Stock picks won't be there. They'll be on the homepage. But the ETF section of the website has a lot of interesting ETF news, commentary, and articles that are interesting for investors who are considering this vehicle. With Nina, I'm Terry Ruffalo.